Maddie. Alright, Joanna.
I got that. To the old town road, I'm gonna lie till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back, where stuck is attached. To the old town road, I'm gonna lie till I can't no more. I got horses in the back, where stuck is attached.
Oh, don't. Just say,
what team are you using?
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't see Markham trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram
He cheated,
there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
He scored a touchdown.
Did he throw it too far?
No, he didn't do that this time. He just
and that
cheated.
makes the score 7-0.
Wasn't very nice of him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah. What? Where am I in finish? Yeah. I feel like that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Dancing to his left.
Here we go. We just dotted him up.
23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
No.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to have to
Put
eat
it
this
thrown
one
away.
as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Are you trying to hear?
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Juliana, no! There's not Juliana. Julie! I don't have enough time for you to mess around.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Don't
And he
mess
won't
around,
fare
please.
much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Are you okay?
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas.
DeAnthony Thomas.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw is Jackson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Picked off by Brian Poole.
Thank you.
Finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right.
Oh my gosh.
And he'll be brought down,
What is Robbie
losing
Anderson
yardage
doing?
back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I run the wrong play.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up
No, it might
front.
be
So
the
when
right
you talk
play.
with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them
Trust
say
the
we're going to
process.
build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage,
Dang
you
it.
control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. The lone man to the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Darnold down to throw. That's going to be caught by
That's the first time
Crowder.
that's the second time that ever
touchdown.
happened to me.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
That should have been a catch anyway, so I'm not going to say that was lucky. That was lucky of the opponent because he had a chance to
He's a little
intercept
bit
it.
on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So only even at 7 now.
It's so hard to adapt to these
away.
kickers. I'm
Second
usually
quarter
good. These
onside
two good
kick there
kickers.
that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A nice looking play to start the drive.
Man,
down
lucky
the middle
about
and
that
complete. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram.
Hey, Jill, you're back.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
First time I've ever watched TV.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson being chased out left. He can run.
Who's the first person to ever watch TV in the world?
Get this down inside
I don't know.
5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. When in
Maybe.
doubt,
No,
do it
I don't.
yourself
Well,
as he
maybe.
keeps it for
Probably,
3 and a
actually. You're
first
right.
down.
You're probably right.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ooh, that's
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away.
Sure.
And incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Because I want to play
And the
this.
decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy.
I can't
of
always
the
play
30.
Superstar KO. I played that yesterday. Jonah, I did. Julian, I remember.
Yesterday, Jared played Minecraft.
Yeah, and I played Superstar KO. You think I played
The
Minecraft?
New York offense taking
I have
over for their
evidence.
next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
You want to watch the video that I did Superstar KO after this? Alright.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
I can show you the video after this one's done.
Bravo.
Faking the give, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a
Where the
double
heck
team, and
was
it's
he
intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Really
And a
not-
big
please don't
turnover
tap
there
me.
as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Oh
this is
my
taken in.
gosh.
It's complete. Now
You're
the
just
Ravens gonna
you're
use
just
one of their
choking it up.
timeouts as they stop it here
Like,
with just
where's the
under
catching it
40
and doing
ticks
it?
to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way
Don't
across the
incredible.
50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, you
got
missed.
it.
That's
16
incomplete.
yards on that one.
It
and a
bounced
Raven
off the
first.
ground.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He dumps it down to Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder.
What the
And
heck
that
was...
will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they
Please
had
don't.
connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now was not the time
Sometimes
for
we
you to
wonder
be
about
throwing
play
down.
calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's
let go of the
taken
ball.
down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy
let go of the
analysis
ball
about
and
why they've struggled so far.
the ball will be
They keep
strong.
putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session
My offensive
tomorrow
line
may
is
be a
trash.
little
Nobody
longer than it
has
normally
somebody
is.
like.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
You better.
And
You
unable
oh
to
my
connect,
God.
incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's
Bro,
going to bring
my
up
team
fourth
is
down.
trash.
It's been this
Sam
way most
Darnold
of the
can't hit a throw
afternoon,
for his
hasn't it?
life.
This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54, Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Jump.
And Jackson throwing once more, buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will
I literally had a spy on that
out
side.
of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
I'm right there.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way
You can't
down
pick
to
the
the
ball
6-yard line. The
What
Raven
happened to
passing
the-
game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Why did they get rid of pass? Why did they get rid of passing defense?
Jackson from the gun.
He was
Throw.
hurt.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the
Madden, so you can
2-yard
actually play
line.
defense.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught.
Blitz Madden so we
For
can play
Ravens
defense.
touchdown.
Can't play defense.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
Well, it's probably because I'm
there
using
to
the
make
Jets.
the grab. As the Ravens
Still, defense
push
should be
further
possible
out in
with any
front.
team. Just like
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores.
There we go.
Be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Throwing again.
Let go of the ball. I literally held it. What?
Sack back at the 9-yard
I
line.
held it.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Man, I hate when it glitches like that. I hate when Madden glitches like that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down and 4.
Oh my God.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by
Why can't they
Marlon
tackle?
Humphrey.
God, why can't they cover?
Green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20.
This is what Madden also needs.
And
It
he
has
will
cover 2
bring
man.
this
And
back.
somehow,
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That was a 3-score game. It would have been a 2-score game if Madden would have worked.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Wow.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete.
Like that was also something that should have physically happened.
Brings up
He was 5 yards
down.
away from him.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions,
like
of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
There we go.
Oh,
What?
a deep ball there on second down,
This
but
isn't
it'll
making
wind up
sense.
incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game.
Yeah, his feet
and
were
to be
in,
frank, they
too.
just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off of play action, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Darnold, he's going to let it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 41 yards. And the Jets
Bro, if you know how to
are able close the
disrespect
gap
somebody,
just a bit.
if I were you, what I would
Still
do
an important
is I would
piece of
punt the
business
ball
to take
just
care
for
of the
disrespect. Because
extra
you're up by
point.
2 points. No, you're up by 2 possessions.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's
Here's
just the way
Sam
to disrespect.
Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
I know you're feeling like the disrespecting.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram.
Wow, and he's running the ball.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Imagine being picked off on a punt.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
No!
This one caught by Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt.
Maybe this one, we're kicking it as hard as I could at one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one.
Bro,
they
just
had to
the
go
ball.
for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They run. It's Mark Ingram.
All right. Okay.
With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I see. That was...
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach is going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out.
And I probably would have had a higher chance to win if Madden... I was hiked and held R1, but I don't know why the quarterback took so long to throw it. It was probably some sort of glitch. And then the Humphrey one, he might have been running cover 3 with the safety, no, corner, wait. How would that work? Because I don't know any other corner ones. It's either deep or man or
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Those are the only
NFL
ones.
on
There's none
EA
that
Sports. For more,
corners can have purple
find us on
zones.
Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
I'll test my internet and come back because I don't want to get kicked.